Assalamu alaikum guys, what's going on? It's your boy Mr. T and we are back for another episode of British Muslim TV Ramadan Special 2024 with the main man Greg. He's a very good egg. And we're going to be here trying some lovely recipes throughout the course of Ramadan, and we're going to be giving our verdict to see what you think. And we've got obviously the ingredients that are coming in from the legends at Shazans. They're very, very good. They're very, very nice, and they're available in Tesco, Morrison's and Asda, pre-packed, ready for you to buy straight off the shelf to make yourself some lovely food to get you and your guests in the mood.
Well, welcome, Mr. T. It's great to see you. I can't believe it's 12 months since this has happened again.
The time is flying, Greg. Time is flying.
Just.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a nice little recipe for you to start with today. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a Moroccan soup for you.
Very nice.
And this Moroccan soup is going to basically, it's quite a chunky soup, I've made it. You can also make it so it's a little bit smaller and so it's a little bit lighter. But I like to get some big chunks in there, you know what I mean?
I know exactly
now,
where
what
you're
we've
coming
done
from.
is we've got some garlic, we've got some cinnamon, we've got some cumin, and we've got a little bit of some chickpeas in there.
Okay.
And we're going to bring that out, all that flavour, and look at this soup. So what we're going to do is we're going to dish this up to you.
Wow.
And like I said, this is more of a chunky soup I've done here.
Okay.
And we're going to serve this with a little bit of crusty bread on here.
Nice.
And we're just going to put a little bit of fresh coriander so you get that flavour. Now, I believe you've got some implements there to
give it a go.
To give it a go, yeah.
It's looking nice,
and we've given you some crusty bread with it.
It's looking nice.
And what we've tried to do is, this is just like a starter of a nice soup, you know what I mean?
I get exactly what you're saying.
Winter warming, you know what I mean?
To be honest, it's got a very nice aroma to it. It smells really mildly spicy, very Moroccan feel to it, to be honest. So, come on, Greg, you're teasing me now, bro. It's not even iftar time yet. We're gonna have to go back and see what hard work has gone into preparing this lovely, lovely dish.
So we'll go over and we'll have a look and we'll see how it was done.
Salam, hello, and welcome back to British Ramadan 2024. And I've lost count, I don't know what day it is. This fasting has got to my head, but please do tell us what we are cooking today.
What we are going to do today, Aisha, is a lovely chicken Moroccan chickpea soup.
Oh, lovely.
So what we're going to do is, so you've got a nice bowl of soup, you know what I mean, to have throughout the day, or whenever, and when you're finished, you know what I mean, on the evening. And it's going to be absolutely beautiful, this soup.
Lovely. I don't really know many good soup recipes. To be honest, I don't know how to cook and eat soup, so today I think I'm going to be learning as we're shooting.
Well, basically what this one's going to be is we're going to saute some of this lovely chicken up.
Lovely.
Which is, where is it sourced? In the British Isles.
British Isles, yeah.
And look at that, it's absolutely lovely. This has all been pre-prepared on Shazan's counters.
Lovely.
So we've made that, and what we're going to do is we're just going to get this on the heat. We're going to get this cooked off, and now if you notice, it's quite small.
Nice.
And these are so the pieces break down in the soup, and they make that lovely soup. And what it's going to do is we're going to get all them flavours in, so you're going to absolutely love this. We're delicious. You can serve this with a little bit of crusty bread or something like that, you know what I mean? But we're going to get this on the go anyway and see what you think of it.
Amazing, let's get started.
So we're going to get the oil hot in the pan. And if you can hear that sizzle of that chicken. And we're just going to get that sauteed up. And we're also going to put some garlic, some onions, and we're going to get that in, and that gives it that beautiful flavour, as you know.
Amazing.
So we're going to use that. We're going to give it a stir around, and we're going to get this all sealed up. Remember, most of the time we get that meat sealed off, which seals in the flavour. And we get that white colour on chicken, we get that browner on lamb and beef. And so that's what we do. And if you can smell that garlic now coming through and that sweetness of that onion.
And I just noticed you've saved so much time not having to chop all that meat. It's already pre-packed at pre-packed, isn't it? Or you can have it cut at the Shazan counters, which will save you so much time. And that's exactly what we're doing. And this time of the month when you want to spend lots of time doing things like spending time with family, getting all your praying done, all of that kind of stuff. You've got Shazan's counters to help you out. Everything's already cleaned, washed, packed, prepped for you, which is perfect. And it saved you some time as well, hasn't it, Greg?
Well, it is. Look at that. It was straight off the tray, straight into the pan. You've got the oil in there. And as long as all you've got to do is prep your veg, get that vegetables ready. We've got some nice stock here ready to put in as well.
Lovely.
And what we're going to do is, but we're just getting that meat sealed off. Don't be in too much of a rush, you know what I mean? It's not a race to get that meat cooked. It's just going to be lovely, and all them flavours are absorbed into that meat while it's getting sealed off. And so we're just going to do that.
Amazing.
Up this little heat a little bit. And
So we've got the stock ready here.
we've got some stock ready, but we've
Lovely.
got to get these other vegetables in first. Now we've got some nice little courgette. Now this gives this a little bit of colour in the soup.
And nutrition. We can't forget the nutrition.
Well, that's exactly it, because you've been fasting, haven't you, all that time? So you're going to need that nutrition after you've done that.
Usually I'm always about the deep fried samosas, the spring rolls, all of that. But you know what, I'm so glad you're teaching us healthy, nutritious recipes, which we lack.
But what we're trying to do is not just eat the samosas. We're trying to give you a healthy, balanced diet here with some quality meat.
100%.
And what we're going to do is, and instead of just turning to the samosas because you're so hungry, like in other recipes what we've done, we're just going to make this so it's not too long before it's ready. We're going to get them spices in there which are going to give it that flavour.
I've definitely noticed all the recipes that we've been having each day, they're really nice and quick, easy to prep, easy to cook, and you're done in seconds.
But what we're going to do over Ramadan, Aisha, is we're going to do a mixture of recipes that you can put what we've done in, maybe in the slow cooker, ones that take in the oven, and others are quick ones on the pan, straight on the top. So you're not even having to use the oven on some of these.
Amazing.
Now we've got other cuts of meat, which is what we're trying to show through this Ramadan.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is, we're just adding all these flavours in there, and we're going to put, there's a little bit of lemon juice in there. Now that lemon juice just brings that acidity up, and what it does is it brings in all that flavour, and it just helps. You might not believe it, but a squeeze of lemon juice into a recipe really brings out that flavour.
Right, so after that's all done, what are we doing next?
But what we're going to do is, now we've got that in there, because remember this is a soup, and what we're going to do is get that stock in there eventually. But we're going to put some of them tomatoes in there now.
Lovely.
So we're going to put the tomatoes in.
So that's just roughly chopped tin tomatoes.
Roughly chopped tin tomatoes.
Lovely.
Put in the tin, it's there ready.
Perfect.
Obviously, if you've got the time, you can use fresh tomatoes. But what we're trying to do is bring to life the fact that you can use readily available ingredients that are there. You know what I mean? Like in the meat prep, you've
And it
seen
saves
that.
you so much time, doesn't it? The last thing you want to do is be spending so many hours in the kitchen when you could be doing other useful things.
Just adding a little bit of lemon zest in there, you know, to get
Okay.
them true Moroccan flavours. And before we add the stock, we're going to put a little bit of this tomato puree in.
Lovely.
So we need about 2 tablespoons
Amazing.
of that. And we're just going to get that stirred in. So we're going to get that stirred in there. And can you see it taking its shape now, absolutely, this soup? And remember, that's going to break down. Now we're going to cook it for probably about an hour, to be honest.
Yeah.
A little bit of
So
tomato
I guess you can
puree drop
prepare this
there.
one before wanting to dig into it.
Yeah, well this
An hour
is
before.
going to be, you want to cook it for at least an hour afterwards, just to get them flavours in. Now if you'd like to add that stock in there,
Yep, lovely.
now we've made this lamb stock, now you can just buy the stock cubes and everything else to use. You don't have to be taking where you're making stock from fresh nowadays. It's available in stock cubes, in stock pots and everything like
Amazing
that.
shortcuts.
Well, that's right, yeah. And you know, the beautifulness of this meat, you know what I mean? It's absolutely gorgeous. It's going to be cooked there. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to cook that down now for at least an hour. And then what we're going to do is we're going to season it.
Yep.
And then we'll serve it, and we'll probably, like I say, serve it with some nice crusty bread.
Lovely. We love
And you
carbs.
can have that on the side, just giving it a little stir every now and again, and it basically looks after itself.
Amazing. Thank you, Greg. Well,
And
if
that
you
is
want
it.
the step-to-step guide recipe, then you can go on the website, and also on the caption below, you can use that to get you there. Thank you, Greg. And I'm sure our visitors are ready to munch into that soon. We've not got long left now, I think.
Not long at all, and I'm sure there's plenty, if there'll be any left for us, I can tell you, but I'm sure I'll make sure you get some.
Thank you.
Look at that, wow. That was some fantastic work gone into that. And it's still steaming away, nice and piping hot. So we're gonna give that a little try now, and we're gonna give you our rating, see if it passes the vibe. Let's go.
And don't forget that nice crusty bread with it, and get some of that coriander in there, Mr. T. You know
Okay,
what
let's
I
do
mean?
it, let's do it.
Flavours.
Let's do it, my brother. So we're having a nice big spoonful here. We're gonna give it a go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
That should be warming flavours, nice, you know what I mean?
I don't know about you, Greg. Well, me, I'm one of them who likes to dip me bread.
Oh, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. It's got to be dipped. If it's not dipped, then you've done a job that's skipped. Commendations on that. Very, very nice. Guys, make sure you check out the recipe. Give that a go.
Because it's on that Shazan's website.
It's on the Shazan's website, guys, for all the recipes that you're going to see in this forthcoming series. Make sure you do tune in. Make sure you give it a bit of support. And make sure you try the recipes. And remember, Shazan's with the master plans. And they're available in all the supermarkets. They're serving up a fantastic treats. And now we're going to give this a star rating. That's coming in very strong, very strong, nice and mild as a fantastic starter. I'm going to give that a 4.5 out of 5.
I will take that, Mr. T. That's great.
Job done.